we are making a feature film, and we are super excited. We're actually 3 days out from filming it. So, Joey Pomeris.
Joey.
I've done a little bit of research about you. I'm just joking. I don't even know how I really want to start this. I mean, honestly, this has been a little bit of a wild ride. This is the first time Joey and I are actually meeting. For all of you guys that have followed Joey and I's lifelong careers, as in YouTube careers, last 3 years. But so Joey's here not just to hang out with me, because that's
that too, but yeah,
that's a waste of time. Is what I was gonna say.
Oh.
But officially, Joey and I are announcing, probably Joey sooner because I'm, working harder than he is, and he's just editing his tutorials, so he's gonna probably get this done before me. But we are officially announcing that we are embarking on a journey of sorts. I didn't know I was gonna say endeavor. Embarking on an endeavor.
a lifelong journey.
We are making a feature film, and we are super excited. We're actually 3 days out from filming it. That's why Joey's here. He's been here for the last 2 weeks. Probably some people have seen on our stories, and it's been tough.
Trust me, like we're excited. We probably don't look excited, like as
We're
we're
exhausted.
like, oh my god, we're making a feature film, but like it's been so much work, so that like our brains are fried after each day, and it's now like past 6 p.m. So we've been working all day again.
Every day, all day. For the last 3 months when this idea came to be, because Joey and I, maybe like 4 months ago, we started talking about doing a short film, and we're like, that'd be so cool. Let's do a short film together. And Joey's had some experience doing short films. I've had a few back in the day, but, been focusing a lot on commercial work. And we started talking about a conversation of why do we get into filmmaking? Because we've been feeling both pretty lost, I would say, on YouTube, and like even like the whole tutorial thing and teaching people, which I like to do, but at the same time I'm like, that's not my dream. It's not my passion just to teach people.
Maybe also work. Not that I don't love shooting commercials or anything,
but that's not why we got into filmmaking. I think I was telling you the story of how I watched this documentary on Steven Spielberg when I was like 8 years old, and while I was watching that documentary and he's running around his backyard filming, like it was this whole thing about his childhood.
Yeah,
I was like, I want to be a filmmaker. I want to make movies, like, because I realized that was possible. I'm like, I want to make movies, and that's what I want to do. And throughout my entire life, I was told, you can't do it. You can't do it. You're not going to be able to do it. You have to know people in the industry. Growing up, so many times people told me, you can't do this.
It's kind of like saying, like, I want to be an astronaut almost.
Yeah, to
like,
a sense, yeah. I guess.
You
I
know
mean,
what
I
I mean?
think probably an astronaut's a little bit harder, but...
No, for sure. I'm not saying that, like, those are, like, equal or whatever. But, because only few people actually get to...
Yeah, that's 100% true. Because I've been dreaming and planning and putting in my vision board. I'm gonna make a feature film one day. I'm gonna do it. And then when we came up with this short film idea, Joey's like, "Hey, you know what? Why don't we just do a feature film?"
It was like 2 weeks after. I was like,
"Yeah."
So Austin, listen, buddy, I got this crazy idea. What if we're not gonna make a short film? What if we made a feature? And I remember you were silent for like 10 seconds, like maybe you thought it was a joke.
No, I didn't. No. It wasn't that I didn't think it was a joke. We already asked like sponsors, because luckily enough we're in a position to get a little bit of money. We don't have a huge channel, but we have enough that we can ask some companies to sponsor it and get a little bit of money. And a feature film, even an independent feature film, can be really expensive. And so when Joey told me that, and we've already like locked down sponsors for a short film, which we didn't ask for obviously a feature film kind of budget or even close to that, I was just in my head, the first thing I was thinking, I was like, calculating because I've tried to do a bunch of features before of ideas that I've had, and everybody always tells you to write for what you have, but the thing is I got an imagination. I don't want to write for what I have because then I'm just writing about myself stuck in a room, and that's not what I want to do. I love the big popcorn flicks. We've talked about this. I want to do something. I want to take somebody into an experience that they can't experience themselves. And so when you watch films where it's like, just the day in the life of somebody, I'm like, okay, I do that every single day. I want to live a life that I can't live, and that's what I like about movies. And we already came up with our concept, which is a Western film. Joey was telling me, and I'm like,
period piece.
Yeah, which is even crazier, you could say. But I was calculating in my head. I'm like, okay, how the hell are we supposed to do this? Like, how is that financially possible?
Yeah.
So we started digging everything together, and realistically, the way that we got to where we are right now is it wasn't because of sponsors. I mean, yes, that helped, but it was just using every person that we know, anybody that we're close to, anybody that has any connections in the film industry. On Joey's side, I don't have as many connections as he does, but like I'm using like family, friends. I told Joey, okay, I was like, we were supposed to shoot this in Utah, our short film. That was supposed to be like a desert Western film.
Yeah.
And then when Joey said that, I was like, that's not going to be possible anymore because financially we just can't do that. But what if we change it and we go to my hometown? Because I know a lot of people in my hometown. My family's obviously there, and we have connections. I can ask for favors. I can reach out to people that I know or people that knew me in the past, which is obviously proven to be very helpful because now we have a bunch of locations that people are just letting us use or for trade, right? We're working the system, and it's kind of cool because when we tell people like how big our team is and we tell people that we're making this feature film, most people are like, wait, how are you doing that though? That doesn't make any sense. And when I tell them, I'm like, oh yeah, just me and him and maybe like 3 other people really working on the project. They're like, that, well, that's not, you can't make a feature film. And I'm like, but I've been told my whole entire life with my film career, like, oh, you can't make commercials by yourself. Like you can't work with companies all around the world. And with everybody always saying no, I don't know the right way. So we've just been doing it our own way, and that works.
And the good thing is, like, I also do what Austin does, so now there's 2 of us.
Yeah,
and obviously we got like we got crew, but we don't have like independent feature filming crew. But we got the crew that we got is crew that we need, and the crew that we know we can like pull this off with.
Joey's been our financier, our producer, our headhunter. I've been doing costumes, wardrobes, locations, managing.
We've done casting together.
Casting. I've literally been an assistant director in the fact. I mean, we're both co-directors, but didn't like the roles of an assistant director. I've been doing pretty much all of our call sheets, and then we've been learning Excel. That's been fun.
Yeah, I learned Excel scheduling.
Jelly did not.
I've done first staging in London for like 2 years, but I never had to like do what I've done now in this. So this is like the problem. I went to film school in London, which is kind of funny. And now I'm like, I mean, obviously help, knowing the ropes and whatnot. But like here, like we actually, we're doing everything.
We're doing everything.
Everything from, cleaning the toilets.
Yeah.
Up to
catering. We've got catering set up. We're just on the phone today dealing with catering. And that's how we're doing it, really. I mean, everybody says that you need a whole team to do it. I mean, and maybe they're right. We'll see once we're done with this. But I mean, for now, like we've done everything, and we're to this point. And so many people talk about making a feature film, and be like, "Oh, I'm going to make a feature film." And I guess my advice is just start chipping away at it, and you never really know where you're going to get.
Because I feel like for me it was. We
would have never done it if it wasn't for each other. Because there's points both of us wanted to quit for sure. Like
but what you just said, like I just did like 2 feature films, short films through the past 2 years. And with this one, we were thinking about making this into a short first. And then I just started thinking like, we love the idea. Why not just go and,
try to make it a feature film.
Yeah. So like, what do we have really to lose?
And all I kept saying to Joey is like, well, like if it doesn't work out, at least we'll have everything. We'll still do it no matter what. We're still going to film. It'll be something, whether it's a feature film or not, is what I kept saying. Because, like every single turn, like every step you take, you're probably turn around like 3 times. Like people say no to you, people shut doors on you. Like there's a lot of no's.
And the biggest thing I've realized, like what I do, what you do as well, and we keep telling ourselves, like when we pitch the project or when we talk to people about the project, though it is, it's not the biggest, budget wise and, production size wise, like what even like indies are, but never should
Undersell yourself.
Exactly. And we both, do that on time to time, and we keep, don't say that, like, don't little the project,
I think,
like, it's a big project.
I think it's because it's a little bit of, like that whole imposter syndrome. Like,
Yeah.
this is our first time doing it. Both of us doing a feature film. And the other thing is, I think what we do well, and it's rare for me to give myself a compliment, but is that when we hit a roadblock, it's not that we're like, and we gave up. We just were like, okay, that didn't work. Let's figure out a way around this. Because there's a lot of people like that we thought we had connections, like handshake deals and stuff like that, and then people, boom, just disappear off the face of earth, or they're like, never mind. And we're like, okay, and then we're like, okay, so what do we do now? Like, what's the next option? It's always that doesn't work. What is the next option? This has been one of the most stressful things because I was telling Joey, like when I do my commercials, it's for my clients, but really in the end of the day, the only person that can be let down or mess up is myself. And now being part of a bigger production, and we have cast and crew and all these people investing this time into it, really people doing favors just for us because they know us, or investing their own money because they believe in us. Now I'm like, I feel that pressure because I'm like, I'm not, it's not only that if I fuck this up, excuse my language, we'll bleep that out. I don't know where that is, but if I mess this up or we mess this up, we're not just letting each other, we're not letting ourselves down. We're letting a whole group of people down that believe in us, and that's, I think also I would say the best way to explain doing a film is if you've ever planned to shoot or commercial as a filmmaker, I'm sure a lot of you guys that follow us have done some type of commercial work. Now just, times that by 100, and that's kind of what it is. Like, it's just so much more planning. Yeah. You're just planning everything. Like we have Excel sheets for everything, every single detail to make sure, like all of our scene breakdowns, all of everybody's flight information, everybody's dietary restrictions.
Booking the flights, like starting from there.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Luckily I've traveled so much that like booking flights is not an issue, but especially with our first film, obviously Joey and I say if this works out, then we're gonna get a bigger crew. Then we're gonna get a bigger crew, and they're gonna help us with it. But it's been a wild experience, and I don't know. It still hasn't really hit me yet. There's one time I think I actually started tearing up.
Haven't really had the time to think about it. Yeah,
I think I told you that, but that was before when. And I got a little emotional. We did a table read with all of our cast.
Yeah, but that was like you and me.
That both, was weird because we're like, oh, this is actually happening.
Yeah, like we were texting during the table. We did a table read online, like via Zoom or something, right?
And something that like we built, and that was cool.
Seeing that script. By the way, that we didn't write the script. It was Andres Holmes together with us.
Yeah, so Joey and I came up with the idea of just spitballing on the phone because we talk to each other pretty much every day. And then we're like, I want to do a Western. And Joey's like, I want to do a Western because I'm like, I don't want to do like what everybody else does. Let's do something different if we're going to do something. Yeah. And it was based all off one idea. And then we just kept building on it. And the problem is that it never was going to be a short film really, because the way that we were talking about it, we kept adding to it. And at that point,
we were looking at a feature film, basically.
We're like, by the time we added
it was right out there.
Yeah. And so it could have been it could have been a short, but yeah, it would have been a shame to just keep it as a short.
By the way, this looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, sorry. My this is supposed to be kind of like a Whiskey Wednesday right now, but not because it's whatever day it is. I don't know, but this is one of our sponsors actually, which is gonna be cool because we actually got one product placement, and it's a whiskey brand, and Joey's gonna pronounce it because I can't because it's Finnish.
You know how to say Kyrö.
Kyrö.
Oh, there's no. Is it?
No, I don't have that close a focus.
Oh, okay. So there it is. It's Kyrö. It's a Finnish whiskey.
Well, I've never had Finnish whiskey.
Malt rye whiskey from Finland, award-winning whiskey.
So I'm pretty excited. Not only because they're a sponsor, which is really cool, because not only did we get gear sponsors for this, by reaching out and explaining, and we have to give them a lot of work. It's not like they're like, oh, here's money. Like we have to do stuff for them. Some of us, Joey's sacrificing a lot of his time. I'm sacrificing a lot of my time besides just in this film or just even mentioning them. Like we have to do a lot of extra work just to get to this, which even not only are we doing a feature film, like we're having to edit BTS. We're having to make sure we
got a BTS guy on set.
Yeah, we got a BTS guy on set, but we have to film this whole process. Like it's just adds up to be so much more.
There's going to be a whiskey commercial as well.
Which one are we going to start with, by the way?
Maybe just like, so this is what this looks like. This was actually the souvenir I brought for Austin. So maybe
Is it
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't open the other bottles. We actually need those for our film. So it's going to be a subtle product placement because obviously we're set in the 1880s. Can I say that?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can say that. We
But-
already said it was a period piece, so.
Period piece. Period. Which that's been fun trying to find clothes in the 1880s.
Yeah. We're shooting in Santa Cruz.
Yes,
And,
in my hometown.
We've taken
Alright, I wanna do
gear,
this.
props, costumes over there during this past week, like front and back, and now the truck is loaded up with gear, props, costumes,
For
and
like,
we're
the
driving.
fourth
We're
time.
heading over tomorrow. So
yeah, but I mean, all these days we've just been in my office, just paperwork.
Yeah.
You don't think a film has a lot of paperwork? It has a lot of paperwork.
and politics,
Politics, rubbing elbows.
the Robin elbows.
How do you how do you cheers and
You say kipis.
keep this?
Kipis. Yeah, that's perfect.
With that one, I think I swallowed it wrong. Sorry.
You okay?
I honestly, because we've been so busy, I haven't been drinking whiskey in a while. Ooh. Okay, sorry. You know what they always say? I just actually went on the bourbon trail.
Yeah.
Is they said your first and second taste, throw them away because your brain has to get used to like understanding that you're just putting a bunch of alcohol into yourself.
Actually, that bottle is right there.
Go to your third one. Third taste. So this is my second one. I think I already said this in my Whiskey Wednesdays before now.
Mhm.
It's weird. It's weird meeting you.
Yeah.
But it's
he
not
got
much
he got
different.
drunk after that first sip. It's weird meeting you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Can I grab our script real fast?
Yeah, for sure.
Can I say what it is?
Yeah, for sure. I announced it on my channel already.
You already announced it?
Yeah, we gave the title
Oh, when?
when we shot the thing for my channel.
Hmm.
You don't
Look
remember?
at this guy. Always want to see his freaking name is first too.
But that's
on
just
this.
how it comes.
Oh, that's just how it comes.
Yeah,
Apparently,
I changed my name before this production started, so my name would go
he
first.
knew this. He knew this. But yeah. So, oh, here comes my dog. Apparently, but this is our story. It's called Five Outlaws in a Saddlebag, and it's written by Andrew Holmes and story by Joey Pomerus and Austin Paul.
Yeah, and if you wonder,
Page 1. I'll read it to you guys. Opens up on a stormy evening. Exterior log cabin. Day.
that's all we're gonna
That's
tell.
all I'm going to give you. But our script is official. Everybody always asks when we say that we're doing a feature film, they're like, how many pages? It's 104 freaking pages.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a journey. I'm super excited not only to do this, for my first time, but to be sharing this experience with somebody else. And I'm sure we'll get a lot of people that tell us like we're still doing it wrong. I mean, I've been told that my
don't
whole
care.
life. There's so many people in the film production industry that are gonna.
There's
probably
always haters.
People are always gonna comment on this and be like, "You guys aren't even doing it right, though." And I'm like, "Well,
we've done our entire careers differently.
how
if look
many
at other
people told me that?"
Yeah.
And
So
don't
I
listen.
don't-
Don't listen to those
Exactly.
people because are they doing a feature film?
Yeah. Yeah. Haters. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
don't know.
I'm just
Yo, keep this on your own channel, Joey. But
haters.
yeah, but no, I mean, just that's all I could say. I honestly believe that with all these creators coming up, all of you guys, like I'm talking to you, us.
But that's
is-
what our producer also said. Like, for example, we got a proper producer on this. So we've produced everything, Austin and I, but this is more of just like,
he's
once
like
the
a
film
father.
is
He's
done.
like a father figure.
yeah, the
watching
Godfather looking over
Yeah.
our shoulders and
But
just
what-
like guiding us the right way with the script and the production and everything.
But
But
what
yeah,
has he been saying?
so yeah, like every single time with all those meetings that I had before I came over, it was like, it's awesome that like, I remember you coming to the office saying hi and hey, there's this project that I'm doing with you. I was telling him. This was like when I was trying to fish him to like be part of this, and it was like, it's awesome that, after, just watching us, go at this thing the past few months, it's not just all talk, but you also walk the walk sort of thing, because most of the guys, they always just keep talking, but there's not, that much action like that follows the talk. And
And those are the people that are usually the ones that hate the most.
and
The
also like
ones that talk and they're gonna like be negative and they're like, "Oh, you're doing
Yeah.
it wrong." I'm like, "But you're not doing it at
and
all."
also with the people in the industry, like making movies, it's usually a long process. Like it might be a year, 2 years, even, or even more than that, depending on a project that it takes. And we put everything together like in the past few months. I mean, I wished we had more time as well, but like but now everything is sort of done for next week, and we're going into production next Tuesday, which is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. I've had a lot of sleepless nights though. I will not understate like how stressful doing a feature is, But I mean, I'm just saying this for people out there that like if you're too afraid to follow any of your dreams, whether it's a feature or anything, I mean, I would just start and you just chip away at it one step at a time.
Start with shorts,
I mean,
maybe.
Joey and I have been very fortunate, in our careers. But a lot of that's been hard work and just being at the right place at the right time.
It's still hard work.
Yeah. But I mean, there's been a lot of sleepless nights in these last 3 years just to even get to this point, or even have our channels or anything like that, Like
it sort of feels like,
when all the other kids were outside playing, I was inside working on my computer.
I was grinding.
Yeah, I don't know. But it is true. Yeah, I can remember countless things people invited me to stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. I'm going to work, and people would never understand that, and I sacrificed a lot of friendships.
No,
but
that's why I'm your only friend right now, and vice versa.
And you say that and you say that I only make jokes when I'm trying to say something serious.
I'm sorry.
He gets so mad at me because anytime my Kendall gets mad at me as well. But anytime like somebody's saying something serious, I'll make a joke with it.
It's been him for the past 2 weeks.
And now look at this guy. Give him a little whiskey, and he just rolls.
No, because now we're sort of ready for next week, so I can finally. Yeah.
You got a nice rim light on you right now.
A rim light?
I don't got the rim light. This setup's only set up for one person. We got a weird hole in the center for cheers and.
But I love the godlike glow that I got coming from here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. I can't even see myself because
our film will be lit much nicer than this. So don't get distracted by this. But I don't know. I think that's pretty much it for now. Follow along, in our journey, because we're definitely gonna have BTS about it. And if anybody has any questions, I'll always address it in anything. Because in the end of the day, this is not only for me. I truly want to inspire other filmmakers. All of you who support us to do this as well. That's why I started my channel in the first place, was to teach other people how to filmmake and do what I was doing. Because I'm like, this is insane not to share this. Because it's cool. I think it's fun. It's fun.
It's gonna be fun to share.
I only know what I know, but you can even learn from our mistakes too. Like I've failed plenty of times.
This is the Austin Paul "Don't Do It My Way" channel now.
Yeah. Don't do it my way. That should be the name of my new channel.
Yeah.
It's just me doing really dangerous things. I'm like, don't do this.
Yeah, just don't.
But yeah, that's it for now. We have to go eat dinner and then get up super early for a long drive, and then lots of work ahead of us. We're smiling now. We're all smiles, but it's been a few tears and a little bit of blood as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.